poker video got like 20 likes and like almost 1,000 views in like the first day. So I figured I'd make another one because there must be people out there that are struggling and they're watching all this poker information. Jonathan Little, Doug Polk, fucking Raise Your Edge, like all that stuff. And believe me, I've been there. I've done it. Um, this is just ACR, dude. I do not, and I'm only at 956 games. I was a 74. I don't know. So we were in the 90th percentile for our ability. We're over 1,000 in profit. Our graph isn't beautiful, but it's like when once I was winning in the beginning, and then I spiked a nice like $3,000 tournament. Then I thought I was the man. Like, so then I just started going over my bankroll, management. I started to play tournaments that I wasn't ready for at 400 tournaments. And I was just basically dumping money, giving it back. Now you can see I started to get the graph to go. Like, we're starting to play on ACR. If you do want to win, you got to throw in some sit and goes, guys. There's like a lot of value in these sit and goes. If you can play like ABC poker, I would advise you to add some sit and goes with your tournaments because it will increase your win rate. I'm doing very well on Bovada. Bovada. Same around in games, but I'll show you this too just before we get into things. It's like I'm only putting in this type of volume. Look at my volume. It's so bad. So bad. 18%. I'm putting 2.6 games in. My ability, 89th percentile. So like I got the ability, like whatever, and 956 we have 14 wins, 42 final tables. So dude, I'm just saying I know what you guys are playing and like I'm gonna try to help you, right? We're gonna try to help you. Because I was telling you, pre-flop is everything. All right, it really is. You really, really need to like know your ranges, and it just knowing pre-flop, knowing like what hands you should be opening, leads to so many less mistakes on the flop, on the turn. You know what I mean? When you start opening like 8-5 under the gun because it looks pretty, 8-6 under the gun because it looks pretty, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose big blinds per 100. And if you guys want, I do database analysis. So cheap, compared to coaches. I even do, maybe if some people comment, maybe I'll do a free one for somebody. But you guys probably don't even know how many big blinds you're losing, like by just like calling these hands, opening these hands under the gun. You know, stay disciplined. It's like one thing, man. You got to stay disciplined. There's so many times where I get dealt this under the gun, pocket threes. I fold them. I just fold them. There's not like maybe you can deviate from this if the table is extremely passive and you want to start opening more hands or something like that. Okay, you can do that. But to really win in microstakes, get GTO out of your head. Like get GTO. Scrub it off your brain, bro. Scrub it off your brain. It is about, again, pre-flop ranges, right? Knowing the fundamentals and basically raising first in and continuation betting is really, really how you make deep runs, make money in poker, make money in low stakes poker. Because most of the people either going to be c-betting way too much, where I see like 100% or 110%. No, 110%. I mean, I'm seeing like 80% to 100%, and it's just those people. Either you calm down with a marginal hand, dude, and say whatever, see what you got. Trap them with a good hand. You can check raise those idiots. Or you just have the people that are 33%, 40%, and then pretty easy. Like the board comes king, queen, deuce. They probably have a king. They're probably not even betting a queen. So I'm just saying that is very, very important. And it really is. It's no fancy play syndrome. Like you shouldn't like take ace five and suited and fucking 4-bet bluff it, right? Because like people in the low stakes, honestly, do not 3-bet enough. This is their range most of the time. I wouldn't even put tens in there. This is their range. Yeah, I mean, may I don't know, maybe ace jack. It's a very it's 5%. 4.8, yeah, and that's what I see all the time. So you don't see people taking chances with their ace sevens and their ace fives and their ace fours. And guys, I'm gonna give you like another piece of advice. Like suited aces go down in value. Like say you're 20 big blinds, you're fucking deep in a tournament. Don't open this, and don't open this. Don't open this. Don't open this. It's hard when you're a 20 big blinds. You really don't want to get your money in shoving with these. I mean, or do you? Let's just say 25 big blinds. All right. But you really don't want to, right? I wouldn't. Personally, I don't. To me, yes, deep stack, great hands. These, exactly just like these. Great hands, deep stacked, suited connectors, man, beautiful hands. But when you're short stacked, these go down in value. Sevens on like, you know what I mean? These go down in value. I don't even want to play them from under the gun. I really don't, man. Sixes, it's just these pocket pairs, especially these bottom baby pocket pairs. They just go down, and in essence, and you're getting short stacked. I'd rather have like instead of these suited aces, give me like ace nine offsuit or ace eight offsuit. You know, just because of the kicker issue, because it's you don't have enough big blinds to be worrying about flushes and making nutted hands. I mean, I'd rather just shove an ace nine and see what happens than open at this. Or the other day I saw somebody call 30 big blind shove with this. Or was he? I don't know. Maybe he was the initial shover, but I said that's ace deuce suited, buddy. Like take away the suitedness and you're just shoving ace deuce 30 big blinds. Why? So this video is like I guess all over the place, but it's like basically I want you to just if you stick with the fundamentals and you drill preflop, every day, and your preflop ranges, that will actually help you too, because I do think hand reading is a vital asset to have, right? Don't you? Putting people on ranges. I mean, I know that some people do it. I know he's got aces. That's not how it works. Like, that's not how it works. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm just doing ranges because we're under the gun. It's just to beat the low stakes again, man. It's really learn board textures too. Like you gotta learn like what's good to bet and what's not good to bet. Because I am telling you to c-bet a lot, but that doesn't mean I want you to like c-bet, you know, 7, 8, 9 board or 6, 5, 4 board, something like that. Like, oh, I did a paint thing for you. Shit, here we go. Like, say under the gun you open, whatever, dude. Doesn't matter what you have. Doesn't even matter. You open and I don't know. Cut off 3-bet you defend, whatever you have. Who probably a bad example. Bad example maybe. Because I was gonna ask you whose range. It's probably not a good question, actually. It's probably not gonna get you anywhere. Just let's say you're a 3-better and somebody calls your 3-bet. How about that? You're the 3-better, somebody calls your 3-bet. Is this a good board for you? Or is this a better board for the caller? You have like if you're the 3-better, you have the aces, you have the kings, you have the queens, you have the jacks, tens, maybe ace, king, all that stuff, right? You do. But you probably don't have nines. Probably. I'm not. I mean, some people you do 3-bet nines. I'm just saying you probably don't. That probably the caller would have nines, right? The caller's going to have loads of nines because that's a great calling hand. Loads of sevens, and the 3, no. So you cross that off already. That's gone. That's probably has nothing to do with his range or anything. And then I'm trying to help you like hand read. Then like the next card comes, I don't know, 10 of hearts. Not a great card because it connects the board pretty well. And this is where I also see people screw up a lot, dude. Like say villain, whoever, doesn't matter. They have like aces here, right? They got finely dealt pocket aces, bro. We got them, baby. We got aces. Dude, you're gonna have to deal with my artwork. We got aces. Tell everybody, mate, we got the fucking aces. We're gonna win a pot. We're gonna win a pot, dude. And the board is like this, right? And you Cbet, and a tight passive guy fucking calls your bet. All right, put him on a 9 maybe. He's got like a 10-9 suited, maybe ace 9. Maybe he's got some sort of draw with a jack or a 10 in it. I don't know. I'm not too worried. Okay, but when the 10 hits here, right? The 10 hits here, bringing the back to a heart draw, and fucking now there are straights available. And now you bet again. You are super tough, man. Super tough. I bet again. I bet 80% pot, man. I'm going to get max value. You bet a huge bet. And then a guy check raises you. A tight passive guy check raises you on this card. What I see from the low stakes is they'll fucking shove these aces. They'll just shove them. They cannot let go of them. They cannot. It's like they feel entitled. They have to win this hand when all the alarm bells should be ringing. Hey, tight passive guy. Not even. Let's just say I'm saying a tight passive guy. Let's just say a loose passive guy. It doesn't matter. Loose passive guy that they like to call. Okay, but when he raises, especially when you bet this large, you better throw these aces in the muck, boy, because you're losing the sets. You're losing the two pair. I mean, passive. You got to know your players too. So sometimes I see people they get married to their hand, dude. They have kings. They're like, I just can't fold it. You know what I mean? Guy blasts the flop, turn river. There's an ace on board the whole time, and he's just like, I'm gonna go down the whole fucking time with my kings, dude. Know your player type. Use your HUD. The information's there. Stop getting married to your hand, And again, learn board textures. You got to learn different board textures. And, if you don't know what to do, probably check or fold if you don't know what you're going to do. Because I'm not, don't bet because and then you get yourself in the worst trouble. You should know what flops are good for you. A single Broadway, double Broadway board. Double Broadway boards are great for you. You should be betting, betting. And I could give you more, guys. I'm just trying to give you some helpful tips. So I used to 3-bet bluff a lot, and to be honest, guys, it's better to be linear. So that's just my opinion. Like in the low stakes, it's just you don't want to be messing around too much. So all right, I don't know. Quick tips on poker. So thank you, subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Or will you? Yeah, I mean, maybe we could try to do some hand reading. Can we do like some hand reading? I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's try. Let's ride. Cause I get it, man. I get it. Like you learn all this stuff online, and it's like it helps, but it's like I don't know, dude. I totally get the microstakes and shit. We lost this, so I guess we'll just look at this hand. Okay, so we open. No, this was like a short stack jamming king queen. That's not. I'm not. I'm fine with this play. This is not what I wanted a hand. Do we have like? I don't want like a turbo. Like how about? I don't know, dude. It's so hard. Jack 9. What the hell is this hand? All right, we have Jack 9. We open the button, which is totally reasonable. Um, Yeah, definitely would Cbet this board, like I said. And all right, good example. You should be printing money, and like you should definitely be stealing a lot. I mean, until they fight back. Like so, when you're in the cutoff and the button, you should be just opening hands, opening. Not, I'm not saying 2-3 suited. I suited, but I'm just saying like play aggressively and if especially if they're tight, you can start to open. You don't always have to follow the charts, man. I can open Jack 8 offsuit or whatever. I can start to open it up if I know these people are gonna overfold, if they're gonna be overfolding. But if they're like super aggressive, maybe then you just tighten up a little bit. A lot of this is just fundamental poker, and it's just that nobody wants to play the fundamental poker because they see so many fancy plays on Hustler Casino Live and shit. So, which I do get. This is interesting. So some guy kept calling my bet. Let's see. No, this don't count. These are short stacked. I gotta go through the filter, boys. I gotta go through the filter. Um, a limper. I don't even remember this. Oh yes, okay. So sometimes I do limp from the small blind. Like some people don't. I do take those chances. We're already invested, and this is why I do it. Sometimes you just flop the nuts, and this is really cool to see. And normally, I would probably, since I have the king of diamonds, I would probably just continue to call. But I'm kind of short stacked, and I know that one of these guys is going to call, and that's good enough for me. I'm going to get my value. And what is he doing? What is he doing? This is what I mean, guys. Guys are just going to give you the money. This guy from the big blind, I don't know. This guy, you know what? I probably screwed this hand up and made that guy fold an ace, probably. I don't know. What is that? I don't know. We got value there. Horrible examples because I'm doing this on the wing. We're just doing it on a wing, boys. Um, the hell I'd rather go over hands we lost, so then we could really go over our hand and say, all right, great hand, defend this. All right, so right away, this is an early position raise. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7-handed. So I guess you do take that into account, okay? So the range should be a little bit looser than normal, but I mean, is there much twos in their range? No. Are there much threes in their range? No, right? I mean, what? Ace 3 suited. If he's opening ace 2 suited, pocket threes, pocket twos. Okay, he could have ace 7, maybe king 7 suited, ace 7 suited. Um, I don't know, 9-7, 8-7 suited if he opens that wide, 7-6 suited, and that's how we're gonna go through the hand. This it really should not hit him. Does he see bet? No. So already he's telling me that he's pretty much got high cards. So um, we could donk on this type of I'm fine with this play because I feel like you know that I have the best hand and that we can maybe get called by worse hands, like his ace highs and stuff like that. That probably would come along or shove or do that. Why did he do that? Well, we're going over hand. We're in deep, dude. So I limp. This guy just does that. So, I mean, does he do this with pocket fours? No. I would think it'd be pretty stupid because you would have pretty much the essential nuts. And does he have 5-6? I have a 5. I blocked that. I don't think he does. So I don't know. Some people probably would fold here, but I'm just too curious because, like I said, if you read and understand ranges, what the fuck does he have here? Okay, you have ace 5. You have ace 5, then you take my money, sir. You take my money. Let's put him to the test and find out. It's probably a diamond draw. I swear to God, half the time it's always fucking draws. Ah, I didn't even know, dude. I just knew. It's always draws, bro. And I used to do this when I was like a losing player. I would chase draws and da da da. Such a bad, stupid play. Like there was no reason for that. Like look at this. I mean, all right. Did I bruise his ego because I limped out here, knowing that I just we went through this? I had the best hand, and I'm just gonna raise it by 17x. No, dude. What you should do with that hand right here, you probably should just fold it. Because I mean, you maybe can win with king high. Okay, you might, but I could beat you with ace high. And what cards now are you hoping for? You have king nine suited, right? Oh no, wait, he's got the diamonds. He's got the diamonds. Sorry. I'm thinking. So he's got the diamonds, right? Two overcards and the fucking diamonds, and he's doing that. It's just too perplexing. Like honestly, if he made it like 3,500, 4,500, or whatever, I would be like more perplexed and I'd say, huh, this son of a bitch has ace five, you know? But when you do it like this, it just doesn't, the story doesn't add up, dude. Because if you really should have ace five, then you would say, I'm going to call this bet, then we're going to take him for a ride on the river or raise it tiny bit, like min raise it, min click it. So, yeah, man, it's just reading your opponents, knowing, and it's knowing like the population pool that I play in. Like I just said before, I even looked at this. It said it looks like a draw, like it's like, he's going in on a flush draw probably because that's what they like to do in the low stakes. So that's why I just said you should just punish them with good fundamentals. When you make a strong hand, definitely do not slow play. Don't be Joe Cool. Get your value, get it in, because they'll call you. Trust me, they'll call you. Right here is a very good example. I mean, horrible play by him in a way. I don't know what he was expecting. That just smacks my range as a big blind caller. Yeah, so obviously I'd like to give you if I can get more people that are like truly struggling in the low stakes and actually do need help, I'll help and I'll start making. I make crypto videos because I like to help people doing the crypto. But hey, if I can help people make do poker, I'm not gonna throw my coach's name out there, but he's one of the best, and I'm sure you guys do know who he was. So I am a product of him. Um, yeah, yeah, and I don't know, man. Maybe we'll start our own team. God's big toe. Like we'll fucking have our own toe. For the low stakes. Look, man, low stakes is beatable. Don't let people a lot of people say it's rigged. It's that you got to get over that bullshit. You got to get over like bad beats and all that stuff before you can even become like a winning player. You can't get. I don't get tilted at all anymore. No tilt, none, dude. The other day on sit and goes, I lost. By the way, should be playing sit and goes with your tournaments because there's just so much value there. Just it adds to your win rate. But I think I lost like 7, 8 in a row, and it was like not just bad. It was like I was getting my money in with kings versus like queen 10 offsuit. Somehow I would lose. But did I get mad? No. Did I? I don't even laugh. It's just like I just go on to the next one because it's. And then there'll be streaks where I go on where I'm banking my two outers, and so it goes both ways. So hey, if you guys like this stuff, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and it would mean a lot. It's just a simple goal that I want to do. Probably retire after that, guys. The money will be too good, and yeah, help me get to 1K, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video, voice. So I will be making my crypto videos. A lot of my crypto picks fucking come right into fruition. Moon River's up today. I pick good winners. Maybe it's because I play poker. I see value. I understand value. Maybe that has something to do with it. So yeah, I just wanted to make another video for all the micro stakes grinders out there that are struggling in the low stakes. It is beatable. Stop doing stupid plays. Stop 3-bet bluffing as much, or you know what I mean. Stop doing that. Play fundamental good poker. I know it's kind of boring, but that's how you win in the low stakes. And raising first in and c betting is really your best weapon. So, all right.